Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing well. So we come with the new passage and some questions pertain to it. Let's go for the discussion of the passage as well as the questions pertain to it. The directions for questions here is the passage below is accompanied by a set of questions. Choose the best answer to each question. Well, let me point out something related to the topic or text, as I believe that you have read the text. So the text sets into the dynamic nature of language. As you can see that it is stated for heuristic purposes, let us here distinguish words and concepts. So if I talk about the word called as a heuristic, in the context, heuristic refers to a problem-solving approach, right? What is that? It's known as a problem-solving approach or methodology that uses a practical trial and error method to find solution rather than depending on a formal theoretical approach. So here it is indicating about the dynamic nature of language and the evolution of concepts, isn't it? So it highlights how words like nature, and sustainability, right? So ideas of nature and also sustainability um, can have a multiple sometimes conflicting meanings and interpretations. The author in this text actually suggests that understanding the shifts and tensions in language is crucial for participation or participating in meaningful discussions and debates in various fields. The text also mm, the text also emphasizes the text also emphasizes the need to recognize the wage, recognize, um, recognize the need to recognize the wage in which words are and how their meanings change over time. So how words change their um, meaning over time, isn't it? That is what the kind of idea you can draw from the question. Well, let's look at the main idea of the text. So if I talk about the main idea of the text, the main idea pertain to the text is to explore the complexities of language, uh, complexities, complexities of language, complexities of language, particularly the way words and concepts evolve, change, and are used to different contexts. The author discusses how words like nature and sustainability have multiple, sometimes conflicting meanings, and how these variations can lead to debates and struggles over their definitions and implication. So if I talk about the style of the text or tone of the text, that style of the text referring to the academic one, mm, academic and also analytical one. It references scholars like Raymond Williams and the UN report Our Common Future to support its arguments. The text is written in a somewhat formal mm, and scholarly tone with a focus on conceptual analysis. So even you talk about the tone is a um, contemplative and somewhat detached, right? So it does not express a strong emotional or opinionated stance, but rather aims to ob objectively examine the fluidity of language and the implication of different interpretation of key concepts. So these are nothing but the style, tone, and also the main idea of the text. Now let's move to the question. So what does the question ask here? It says that according to passage, why do words such as sustainability become a foci of struggle in discussion, right, or discussions. So look into that. If I talk about this particular question, so the passage generally asks about uh, why do words such as sustainability become foci of struggle in discussions. So look into the option. The first option says because new words often lead to confusion and misunderstandings. Fine. Second option says that because people frequently misuse words leading to their redefinition. And the third option say because words may have diverse and contested conceptual landscapes. So four, because people tend to co-opt words for different uses. Now, out of them, if you see that what option three somehow indicating a kind of a appropriate one, but let's analyze each and every option and try to draw the answer. So if you look into the first option is indicated because new words often lead to confusion and misunderstandings. So if I look into the text and the option, so this option is incorrect. Why it is incorrect? Because the passage does not suggest that new words and in and of themselves lead to struggle in discussion. The focus of the text is what? More on the evolving meaning, right? Evolving meanings and meanings of words like sustainability and the challenges posed by their varied interpretation, not their nobility, not their nobility. So second is called as because people frequently misuse words, leading to their redefinition. So in that case, we find out that these are the two regions for which we consider the first option is incorrect. Next is called as a option. If you look into the option two is stated because people frequently misuse words, leading to their redefinition. This option is also not directly supported by the passage, while the text does mention that words can be co-opted. Words can be co-opted for different uses and that their meaning may shift. It doesn't specifically state that people frequently misuse words as the primary reason for struggles. So the emphasis is more on the multiple legitimate interpretation and connotation of words. So therefore, if you look into that option one and option two, both are unacceptable. It cannot be taken here. Look at the option four also. Option four stated because people tend to co-opt words for different uses. While the passage does mention co-optation, passage mention about co-optation of words for different uses. This is not the primary region, right? Words like sustainability become foci of struggle in discussion. The passage mainly emphasizes the diversity, isn't it? The passage mainly indicate for the diversity of conceptual landscapes and contested meanings associated with such words as the key factor behind the, you can say that behind the struggles. Cooptation is mentioned as a consequence of these shifting meaning, but it is not the central point. So therefore, option 4 cannot be considered as the region of it. So option 4, option 2, and option 1 will be eliminated. Look at the option 3. What does option 3 try to point out here? If I observe the option 3 stated about because because words may have diverse and contested conceptual landscapes. So the passage discuss how words like sustainability can have multiple, sometimes conflicting meaning and interpretation, which leads to struggle and debates over their definitions and implications. It highlights the diversity of conceptual landscapes associated with such words, which is the reason for the struggles in discussion. So therefore, option 3 beautifully pointed this one. So option 3 will be considered as the answer. Hope you understood the question's answer.